Good morning everyone. Welcome to your English literature class 3, and welcome to another beautiful week. I hope you all are doing great and fine at home. We'll meet very soon when the school reopens. So we were doing chapter number 4, Catch the Cat, and the story till now is what we saw is that Dip Dip and Mimo were the best of friends. They studied in the same school. Mimo had a pet cat whose name was Capi, but Mimo lost Capi and came to Dip Dip for help. She was crying and she was like, please give back, please help me to find my Capi, find my pet cat. Dip Dip was very sad and told, I promise you that I will find your cat, Capi, and get back to you. First, you go back to school. So Dip Dip assured Mimo to go to school and she will help her to get the cat. Dip Dip searched Capi everywhere. See, she looked behind the houses, she looked inside the dustbin, she looked under the bushes, everywhere, but she could not find Capi anywhere. Now, Dip Dip even searched and asked every person around. She asked the man drinking tea in the tea shop. She asked the man who were digging the road. Even she went up to a little hill and asked a woman who were hanging clothes to dry. Okay. Then only the woman pointed out to a little hill and said, I think I've seen Capi there. Dip Dip rushed behind Capi and ran. But Capi could not hear Dip Dip at all. So what he did, Capi went up to the branch of the tree and relaxing all by himself. Finally, Dip Dip saw Capi on the branch of the tree and was relaxing all by himself. So, will Dip Dip be able to help Capi to get down from the branch? We'll see today. Okay? So, Capi Dip Dip offered fish to Capi and said, will you be eating fish? See, I have. Please come down, come down. Fish. Capi looked down. But suddenly Capi was frightened. Frightened means was very afraid to climb down because he was all up on the branch. Meow, he said. Meow, he said pitifully. Meow. Pitifully means with a very sad tone. He was feeling sorry for himself. What? Dip Dip shouted. You don't expect me to come and get you, do you? Meow, said Capi sadly. Fine, said Dip Dip. I'm coming. Don't move. Dip Dip wheeled herself close to the tree where a branch hung low. See, this branch, Dip Dip came all wheeled up here and she pulled up the branch, and with the help of the branch, she went up to Capi. Dip Dip wheeled herself close to the tree where a branch hung low. She used her arms to pull herself up to the branch. Now come here, Capi, you silly cat, she called. Meow, said Capi, sliding down slowly and cuddling up to her. That's when Dip Dip heard voice below. There she is on the tree. Dip Dip! How did you get up there? Dip Dip looked down to see many faces looking at her. She held out the cat. See, I found Capi for Mimo. Her father brought her and Capi down. Everyone smiled at her, scolded and hugged even. Why scolded? Because they were frightened for Dip Dip and Capi both, and hugged because Dip Dip was safe. And Dip Dip sat on the wheelchair smiling at, scolding and hugging Capi. So, finally, Dip Dip found Capi and was safe and secured in Dip Dip's hand, and they both sat in the wheelchair and went away. Now tell me, children, why wheelchair throughout the story? Why Dip Dip could not run on her own legs? Because Dip Dip was disabled. What is the meaning of disabled? The disabled means those who are not physically fit. Dip Dip was not physically fit to run around. Her legs were not okay to run around, but still she had the strength and power and faith that she will be finding Kapi. So what did we learn from the whole lesson? We learned that you have to be brave in any situation, whether you have your any body parts or you don't have, or you're not a perfect person, or you don't have too many things, but still you have to do your best, give your best, and have faith in what you do. You must believe in what you do. There is a small story regarding this deficit or disability. That is, we'll read it. Dip Dip is a happy child who does not need anybody else to help her. She's fine just the way she does. Do you know anybody like her? Those who are disabled, those who do not have any hands or legs or eyes or something, but is living the life so well. Do you know anybody? If you know anybody, please let me know. Okay, we will talk about it. Now, here is a boy who was 26-year-old young man, Shrikant Bola, who was from Andhra Pradesh, was born blind. So here is another blind man. He went on to beat all odds and started a Bareilly printing press for children with multiple disabilities in Hyderabad to provide educational material for disabled students. Who are disabled? Those who do not have any of the organs, like your hands or your eyes, your nose or your legs or your ears, whatever. Okay. He is now the founder of the Bolent Industry, a company that employs only people with disabilities. So he built up a company for the disabled, and where you serve the disabled people and where disabled people only work. You will read about this man in the internet, Shrikant Bola, and you will share it with all your friends or your family. Now you don't have friends to meet, but you can share it with your parents, your mommy, daddy, or your grandparents, or if you have sisters and brothers in your house. You will read about this man more and you will share with him. So what did we learn? We learned that we must not lose faith. We must be strong to face any challenge in life, whether you have all your organs or you don't have. Okay?